So you want to spend your fuel wisely. You can pick up more fuel as you go if you get lucky and find fuel, but I'm honestly still confused by the fuel system because you see at the bottom where it says propulsion 6 out of 6 down there, and then it says +0. It seems like you can only use 6 fuel per level, but you can collect extra fuel, and how does that, I haven't been able, it's confusing. I don't know why you didn't just say propulsion 12. I'm gonna go to the space station because I'm feeling it. So over to the space station, and then in the hangar bay I can reconfigure what abilities each of my bots has, and this is not the way that I like my bots to be loaded up, because the person who has the motion sensors has to sit still, and the person who has the gathering ability has to go and gather things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down to Jeff, and I'm gonna tell him, put your motion sensors back into storage. Then I'm gonna go over to Kelly and tell her, yeah, put your stealth over there and grab the motion sensors. And then Jeff ends up with the gathering and the stealth, which makes sense because he is the spearhead of this operation. Jeff, you are an important person and I value you. Kelly, put a Y on the end of your name. We're going to the spaceship. Scrap found in R2. Okay, so the scans at the beginning of the mission, and sometimes it finds something. It found some scrap in R2 and it updated our schematic. We do not know how many types of bastards are on board. Okay, last time it said there were one type of bastard, we found 2 aliens, they were both the same type. Here, we just don't know. This is a space station, it is a commerce center. We're hoping that it has, I don't know, gold-plated latinum? Slow down, Pawn. Slow down. Okay, I know, I'm going a little bit fast here. So, at the beginning of the game, you can open the airlocks because usually the first room is always safe. But only at the beginning of the game. Alright, send, well, no, I gotta do this myself, don't I? I gotta do this by hand. Ethan is the person, stop it. Ethan is the person who has the generator built in. So we're gonna send Ethan in first, and Ethan's gonna go and find the generator and scan the rest of the room. We found a fuel opening over here, so we're gonna be able to gather stuff from there. Usually in the first room, there's also an open door, to another room, and there isn't. Which is, okay, curious. Ethan, get on the generator there, power things up, and then 1 and 3, everybody come to room 3 for me. And now that Jeff is in room 3, we're gonna have him gather anything that he can gather, which is going to be the fuel from this thing, if he can manage to get around Ethan's fat ass. And what do you got there? No fuel! Lovely. I mean, it's a space station. How often does anybody fuel anything? I'm gonna turn Kelly's motion sensors on, and Kelly has detected evil in room 4. But we have no idea what's in room 8, which really sucks for us, because we don't have a room that we can scan, except to try and, like, we could push everything out down into room 2 through D7, we could push and then we could go over there and yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So we'll open D7, we'll push the bastard out of room 4, or, you know, let him go. If I open the airlock right now, anything good that's in R4 will be blown out with the evil. And the fact that whatever's evil in room 4 didn't leave until now suggests that maybe there was something evil in room 2 as well, and it moved. I don't know, but that room is safe now. So I'm gonna open D5, and I'm going to navigate Jeff, Mr. Gatherbot, in there. I should just be chaining the command, like, go in there and then gather Jeff, but then if Jeff doesn't see anything, you kinda gotta sweep him around yourself to make sure that he sees stuff. Also, okay, another thing, notice how R2 has that grid over the top of it. This is R2, room 2 there. Notice how that has that grid over the top of it. That has been scanned by our ship, because it found something and it scanned it. You can get a scanner, for your bots, and it will find more scrap on the ground. In other words, what your bots are seeing is not necessarily all of what's there, unless you have the scanner. Oh god, there's so much this is level 2! Okay, I'm now going to pull Jeff back to room 3. I'm gonna close door 5 behind him. I'm gonna open door 7. I'm gonna let the bastards come back in. As soon as we get some red in there, we will jettison them out the airlock into Valhalla. And we've got evil in there, and we've got one of them trapped. We know that there's nothing good in there because we already looted it. So now airlock 4 opens, and have a nice day, and then close it quickly, because every time you open these airlocks, you're like doing a little bit of damage to the room. Sudden vacuum of space, you know, so maybe it starts to fall apart, and maybe you have to run off of the space station before it explodes. I'm opening D7 again right now because maybe there was a second evil thing in R2, and I want to give it a chance to move into R4, trigger our motion sensors, and then we'll be able to jettison it off into Valhalla. But I don't see anything, so I'm going to open door 5 at the same time as I navigate Jeff into R2, and then give him the command to gather all in one line. Door 5, navigate Jeff to room 2, and then gather everything you find there. Go. That is so cool to do that. So that Jeff runs around and he picks up everything that he possibly can. Okay, and then what you're seeing there with like having a series of commands in a chain like that, that is just the surface level of things you can do with the command line, because I'm typing those in myself, but you can set up alias commands, so I could have navigate drone to room 2, gather all as like, I could just call it fart. And then I type in fart, and then he would do that every time. Yeah, see, alias files. So not only can you create a file that says, like, send Jeff to this room and do this thing and put it on the command fart, but you can create the command fart so that it takes variables, so that it could be like, I could be fart2, and then that would send Jeff to room 2 and then gather everything. It's very cool. I will probably never get to that level of complication in the game because it's already intensely complicated. We're starting to get to the high 30s now. And oh my god, okay, I have just noticed this is a vent. This is a vent, and if I am correct, there are, like, types of bastards in this game. There are types of enemies that are little clouds of bugs. I've seen them. I know that they exist, but I think they can move through the vent systems. I have been, like, playing along in the game. This is where the FTL aspect comes in. Playing along, doing things that have been working, it's successful, I know how to move in and out of rooms, and then all of a sudden, I'm sitting here and everything is safe, and then somebody's dying, and oh my god, we've all got to get out, red alert! And I very much suspect that that is connected to the vents, and that these things can move through the vents, and you have to know where the vents are connected, and if you're in a room and you got that kind of alien on board, then that's always a threat, but I'm still in that FTL space where I'm just not sure. Okay, we're now in the situation where there is nothing that I can do here except for stealth Jeff and open this door and move inside and see if he— hey, yes, there are bastards down in there. Jeff, de-stealth for me for a minute. I think I'm gonna send Jeff in anyway, and have him go around the room and see if there's anything that we want to get out of there. So I'm gonna stealth, and then I'm gonna D8 at the same time, and then Jeff's gonna go in, I'm gonna shut the door behind him. Boom, go in, D8, shut the door behind Jeff. Here we go. Okay, there's a power thing, and there's an airlock, and open D8, and let me go. Okay, and de-stealth. Okay, so now we know that there's an airlock over there, an airlock that we don't have control over it, so if I have the ability to blow that guy out of there, I just can't. So let's all go home, and that is the smartest way to play this game. Generally, if you're just not sure, you don't know, and you'd have to take a risk, just go home. Just go home. So from where we are right now, I can go to this one for the cost of 2 fuel, and that'll leave me with 2 fuel left, and then I could get to here, and that would be the last one that I'd be able to reach unless we find more fuel, and if I'm able to use that fuel because I'm still confused by the propulsion systems. Or I could just go to I over here, which would use up all of my fuel, but it's a fuel depot with a single type of infestation, and that's pretty much all of the things that I have to say about that. Let's hit as many as we possibly can. I'm going over here, we're going to board it, and I've already got my bots loaded out, so just go straight there. Initial vessel report. Scanning. Dormant drone found in room R2, updating schematics. So we're gonna find a drone on this ship that we might be able to tow home with us, and then we have 4 drones, and if that drone has any stuff on it, then we can take that home with us too. We have hit the high 30s. Okay, that's a really long hallway, and it's gonna work out really great for our motion scanner if we can survive it. I'm just going to pop A1, because that's supposed to be safe, at least in the first couple of galaxies, or whatever they are. Ooh, okay, yeah, there usually is a door that's been left open. And I'm not sure how safe that is, but it seems safe. It seems like it's always been safe. Jeff, gather anything that we saw in this room, other than, what? No gather on Ethan. Ethan! Oh, right, you're the generator bot. Get on the generator, you get. And then, Jeff, I need you to come into R3, and when you get there, gather all. Thank you. And then also, what's your name? This is Kelly. Frickin' Kelly. Kelly, you also come to R3 with us. Oh, we need to explore corridor R4, too. We haven't done that yet. In fact, Kelly, I'll do that with you. Well, Jeff is busy collecting stuff. Because, again, if the door is open, this should be safe as well. We found another power jack, so I'm going to navigate to R4, where we're going to use the generator to turn this thing on. In fact, everybody needs to come here. Nav to, everybody to R4. There you go. Now everybody's on their way. Get the generator online in R2, and now we've got control of this whole half of the ship. If we can get into that corridor, we can motion scan so many things. There are 2 bots. 2 bots in that room. There are 4 scrap in that corridor. We really need to know that it's safe ahead of time, though. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy the motion scanners. It is safe in that corridor. Great. So open D28, and I don't want to move Kelly, because she's got the motion scanner until Jeff does some work. So Jeff heads into the corridor, and hello, Cubert! Are you going to be blocking my path? Well, then I'm going to have to move Ethan. So this is our first bot that we found. When you find a bot, you can type in info, and it'll tell you what's in the room. We've got 4 scrap detected. We've got drone Ron and drone Cubert, both of which are salvageable and can be towed back to the docking bay. Sometimes you find these guys and they're beat to hell and you can't do that. The other option that I can do is swap with Cubert to see what he's got. He's got an ability called Trap, which drops a remotely detonated explosive trap. That is great for you, Cubert. I don't have any interest in that right now. Ethan, I need you to tow something. No, Kelly? Okay, Kelly is gonna go to R2, and then she's gonna tow the first thing that she can tow, and that's Cubert. And she's stuck because she's trying to go to the one further away. Kelly, you stupid frick. Okay, but now she's close enough. Now if I hit tow, she'll tow that one. Nav you back to R1. Nav Kelly back to R1. And now she's gonna carry that guy all the way back. And while she's doing that, Jeff is gonna go in. And I'm just gonna, like, gather all on you. By the way, Kelly, did you manage to navigate? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. This is half the game, is trying to just keep just give everybody enough space in the corridor. Kelly, what did I tell you to do? I said go to R1 with the thing that you're towing, and then when you're there, I could have told you to tow, too. Ooh, look, Jeff actually managed to sneak by the fella. Okay, Jeff, take a look at Ron and tell us what he's carrying. What do you got there, Ron? Ron has a mine, drops a proximity mine, and a proximity stun mine. Wow, you guys are very attacky. Tow, and then nav Kelly to R1, and then tow again, and then tow, not tow with a semicolon, and then back to nav 3 to R2. Okay, and the reason why we waited for all of that to happen instead of doing anything else well was because Kelly's got the motion sensor, and I need her motion sensors online so that we can know where we're all right to go into, which is D50, D51, which means also D27, and D23, unless there's like, you know, the clouds of bastards that move through vents, then that would be an issue. And to start, I'm sending Jeff to room 8. What do we see in room 8, buddy? Nothing? Not a damn thing. By the way, did you open a door to a room that wasn't scannable? Wasn't that green before? Did that turn yellow? Okay, I may have done a bad there. But we're all still alive. So far. D46 is supposed to be safe. Doesn't sound like it. What's in here that's making the ghost noises? Don't tell me nothing. Come on, it's a huge spaceship. There's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. So nav everybody to R4, and then we're gonna turn the motion sensor back on, and we will open all of the doors into the hallway to see if there's anything in the rooms. We're gonna activate the motion. By the way, there are only so many. I've got 40 motion sensors left out of the 50 that I brought, so I am spending motion sensors every time I do this. I know that. I'm choosing to do that. I'm now choosing to open door 49 and see if anything shows up into the hallway. It does not appear that anything is through door 49. Shall we try door 48? Nothing behind door 48 either, so let's door 47. And then I gotta be ready to close door 47, 48, and 49 all at once. I mean, if there's anything in there, It's got a bum leg. Okay, there is nothing in any of those 3 rooms as far as we can tell. I am now going to close doors 27 and doors 23, the doors to room R8, because as long as we're here, we might as well check to see if there's... Door 54 is being... Open door 45! Open... Oh god, it's trying to come through door 54! But this is our power station. If we abandon this, we won't have control. Oh god, there is something in... Okay, we got something out of there, but there's something... Okay, nav all to... nav all to room 1. We just gotta run. We gotta run for now. Nav all to R1. I mistyped it. Go, 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 go. We no longer have control over any of the doors. So we gotta move. We gotta move. Everybody cram into the ship and close the airlock. Oh, crap. Oh, crappy craps. Crappy crap, crapples, crappies, crap. Okay, here's what we can do. We can dock to A8. Okay, move the ship over to the R2 corridor, because we know that's safe. We also have something trapped in R8, and the guy in R7 is coming through R, so we should have probably let him go back into R7. Oh, God. I was trying to lure us, hoping that he would go for door, but no, he's destroyed door 54. It's fine. It's fine. We can now open airlock 8, and Jeff can alone, since he has the stealth ability, come out, get your eyes back, Jeff. He's got the stealth ability in case he runs into anything. We know that this is safe. This is safe to travel in, okay? This guy owns R7, R4, and R3, but he doesn't own Jeff, and we've already cleared these rooms. We know that they're safe. Maybe we can get some stuff out of them, even though we don't have control over any of the doors anymore. Aha! We found something to gather, and I'm also hoping there's like another power point over here, because otherwise we're effed. Yes! Yes, there's another generator source that we can hook Larry, Curly, Mo into. All right, Mo, head over to R13, and when you get there, throw on your generator. What? Mo, navigate to R13 first, and then when you get there, I will type generator, my god. Now generator! Thank you! We have power, we have control of a whole nother section of this giant ship. This is the 3rd level! I've been playing it for 14 minutes! Jeff, head back to R12. When you get there, gather everything that you can get, because I see that there's some scrap to be had. Is there something in R10? Didn't we already scan that room? We found that it was clear when we went into it. Yes, we did. So we are clear to open D13 and D46, because we own that room. Oh god, don't make noises like that while I'm trying to figure out what the hell I've just done. Jeff, I need you and your motion sensor back in room 13? Is that where we're gonna put the, we're 13? 13 sounds good. Motion sensor activate! And tell us absolutely nothing. It's okay because we can close door 13 and we can pop door 33 and oh my god, close door 46 then if you're gonna try and trap people in there. Is there anything in R14 that would like to step into room 10? Apparently not. We are clear in this corridor. We are going into room 37 with Jeff's, well, not room 30, going through door 4 to 37 with, there's Jeff, go do the thing that I said for you to do back when I was making sense. In fact, I'll take over. I'll do it. Don't worry about it, Jeff. I got this one. Kelly, get into that hallway and pop your motion sensor again so we can see what the hell is going on in room 16. Room 40. Okay, so room 40 is cleared, so we're gonna, well, that's door 40. We don't know what the room's gonna be, but it's clear. It's also clear through door 21. Really shouldn't open both of them. I don't know if I should or shouldn't open both of those yet. Okay? I'm still... We're into the low 40s now. Come on, Jeff. Into this room. Okay, we found a place that's got some fuel, which is lovely. Gather that fuel. It'll be the first place where we've actually gathered fuel, if you pull any. We got some propulsion and some jump cells. Yes, we got actual fuel. It says so in the console. And into whatever this room number is. Scan it, scan it, scan it, scan it. It's a great big room. Nothing in the big room. Okay, back to the overview. What the hell am I doing? Here's how we handle the nightmares in room 16. I close door 40, now room 17 is secure. I open up door 15, invite it to move on through. And then I'd be ready to slam the door on him when he moves on through. Come on, buddy. We've got Cheetos and barbecue ranch. There you go. Welcome to room 17. We got him trapped in there, which means now the room that he was in is safe. Jeff, go check it out. Kelly, get your fat ass out of my way. And Kelly's the one who's got the motion scanners, so I don't wanna... Okay, open door 13, and then Jeff, go this way, around Kelly's fat ass. Ooh, okay, so this is a turret right there. And if we had a bot with the ability to interact and interface with one of these terminals that we keep finding all over the place on the map, okay, terminals. Here's a terminal, here's a terminal, here's a terminal, here's a terminal. If we could plug into those terminals, we could turn the defenses on, and then this bastard that was in room 17, we could have just blown him to crap with the turret. It would have automatically done it for us. But we don't have a bot who does that, so our tactic has been to turn on motion sensors and play this little game. But I have started a new game without motion sensors. It random rolls what you get, and it always gives you something to deal with the problem, but it changes the game completely when you have to work with like a different set of tools. It's very good, and also frustrating as hell when things don't go your way. Open door 38, and let's see if we can't clear rooms. Wait, no, we've been in that room. We haven't been in corridor, we haven't been in R15. And you know what? Screw it. I think we'll be fine if I just stealth Jeff and then pop door 34 and go see what's going on in here. We'll be okay. It's no big problems. No big red alert, we're all gonna no, we're fine. Okay, I've got Kelly in room 15 with Jeff now, and oh Jesus God, there's a lot of evil. There is a lot of evil, but there's no evil in room 36. Jeff, go thou in search of goodies. No goodies. I think I'm gonna redock the ship at airport 6. It's airlock 6. iPad 4. There are absolutely ways that I could probably maybe actually work around this, but we got fuel, we got 2 new bots with a whole bunch of extra things they brought with them, we've gathered some scrap. I just get out, everybody get out. There are evil terrors in the darkness that I just don't want to deal with. We're going home. Loading statistics, we got 1 fuel, 2 other fuel, 6 scrap, we've survived for 5 days, and there's got 2 new drones added to the fleet, Ron and Cubert with mines stunned and trap. I am the rodent pawn, and this is... I honestly can't remember the name of the game.
At the beginning of all time, the year was dark, the earth was flat, the guts will blame, they just cost the old fucking border.
Duskers!